2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at New York, right now 5th in the division, right in the middle. And, of course, Milwaukee, now 4 games behind.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
And the Milwaukee starting 5. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Green. And it's Rollins in at the point. And for the Knicks, Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing 4. Landry Shamet is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. But you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
On defense, the Bucks. Pass to Shamet. Robinson, a screen on Green. Here's Shamet. No good on the triple. Here's Milwaukee. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Here's Brunson following the score by Milwaukee. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Kuzma. 4 on the clock. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Throwing it down. Oh, Robinson is fully committed on that one.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Rollins passes to Turner. Oh, deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. And it's Turner, that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Turner's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well, but his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
Both free throws, good from Brunson. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Here's Rollins. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Pulls it. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Shamet, and out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Never a shortage of star power in the stands at a Knicks game. A boogie with a hoodie here tonight.
It always adds to the atmosphere here in New York. Everybody's looking for the big-time celebrities that are here cheering on their Knicks.
The Bucks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Kuzma outside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
That's good from Kuzma. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And B.A., that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Kuzma hits them both.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Shaman. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Last time they met in Milwaukee,
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
and Brunson gets it to go.
I love the measured way that Brunson will attack off the bounce. I mean, he's always in control, playing at his own pace, and he's ever a threat to take it all the way.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. No made baskets yet. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you guys.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by New York on the other end. And another miss by Milwaukee. Bridges against Kuzma. Bridges passes to Brunson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Brunson's got 8. The Bucks trail by 4. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Rollins. Now Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Here's Bridges. And the layup is good off the glass.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Starks checked in for Robinson. Clarkson comes in for Shamet. And it's McBride in for Brunson. Milwaukee also changed it up. Trent, he's checked in for Kuzma. And Anthony subbed in for Green. here's Milwaukee now. 6-point game. Trent against Bridges. On the wing, Anthony. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
We've got 1:13 left in the first. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's McBride after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Anthony against Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
The Bucks trail by 6. Anthony, the pass to Turner. Over to the left wing. Here's Rollins. McBride covers. Rollins gets the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Clarkson. Softly drops in the floater. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
Nice counter move by Clarkson. Defense plays him to take it to the rack. He floats one in on him instead.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Ersan Yabusele out there with Josh Hart. And it's McBride in at the point guard position. That's the group for New York starting the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Pass to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Hart. Oh, great D that time from Portis. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Hart with a screen on Harris. Clarkson against Harris. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Gary Harris.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, BA, making it even more impressive. And as they gel, The question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
He's off on the second. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Yabusele, a screen on Trent. For three, Bridges. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Anthony, and he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
The closer the better for Anthony, as is the case for most guys. He just wants to drop that one in.
From 13, Giannis with the rebound. The Bucks trail. Pass to Kuzma. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Fires for three. It's Kuzma with the miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Anthony. Defense is right there. And he's going for the lob. Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Yabusele, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. The Bucks also with a sub. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Trent. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Shamet passes to Bridges. Here's Brunson. Lets the three fly. Unable to get that one. Bridges against Kuzma. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside for Green. This one for three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist of the night. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Here's Shamet. Back to Brunson. The three is up. A rebound by Turner. Turner's got his fourth rebound in this one. Anthony, the pass to Turner. And here is Antetokounmpo. Green for three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Over to the wing. Screen by Hart. High post Towns. He's against Turner. Towns owning it inside.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Get ready for Bucks fans. It's your Knicks Breaker and Crew.
New York making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Rollins is checked in. Kuzma with a screen on Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Rollins. There's the triple. Drills it from deep. Rollins has got 5 now.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Clarkson outside. Towns a screen on Green. Here's Clarkson. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Rollins. Pass to Kuzma. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Hey, you know, after a pedestrian first quarter of shooting, I think they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now. The direction is good.
He was all alone on that one. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defense is better wise up to it.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rollins. Brunson defending. Inside. Antetokounmpo inside. That one goes. Count it. 10 points for him.
He could have walked to the basket.
He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, You get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on. But I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Knicks.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Milwaukee leading by 8. So on the floor for Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's Rollins in at the point. Here's Antetokounmpo. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Bridges. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Once that shot goes up, Robinson is doing his work well before that. He wants to get that miss if it happens.
Rollins passes to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Shaman. New York working the ball around now. Oh, there's the alley. Robinson can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Back to Brunson. Back to Bridges. Fires the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Kuzma outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo to the inside. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Brunson. Another shot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Heady fake by Brunson. Of course, his dad was an outstanding player. He's from a basketball-playing family. I mean, heck, you grow up in the family business of hoops, you expect to be good.
And he drops the first.
Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. Oh, he's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
Both free throws good from Brunson.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
To the wing on the left. Towns against Antetokounmpo. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Good work defensively by Towns. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Pass to Turner. Now Kuzma. Antetokounmpo inside. Outside for Green. Jacks up a three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists in the game. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Look at the stats for him.
And currently, he's in the zone. A tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 games look a lot different from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's the teardrop. Ooh, Brunson. Silky touch.
For one like Brunson, who really is vertically challenged, he's not a guy who's elevated a lot. You've got to have that floater in your game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And some solid defense from Towns. Knicks trail by 7. Brunson passes to Shamet. And here's Brunson. 12 points for him. It's good. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
You know, with his first step, Brunson is really hard to contain in the two-man game.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Shout the road. Bring it on, you gotta dance like everyone's watching. Keep it going, keep it going.
Clarkson's checked in for New York. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks.
Substitution.
And a quick check-in with the leaderboard. Here are the NBA's top rebounders. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
Here's Rollins. He's got 5. On the wing, Kuzma. New York with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Left side, Brunson. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
37. 2 minutes remaining.
Here's Rollins. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Trent against Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Well done by Trent Jr. to draw the contact. He's not going to shy away from drawing that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Look, we throw the phrase around often, 3-and-D guy, but Gary Trent Jr. epitomizes that. He stretches the floor on offense, and on defense, he's a pest putting pressure on ball handlers.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. And he makes both free throws. Knicks trail by 5. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
Draining his first 3 of the game. No doubt, hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Right side, Brunson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
And they've landed in the top 10 for team scoring. They're making smart decisions on that end and presenting a challenge for most defenses.
And talking about how they've done protecting the ball, this is a team that makes you work defensively. They don't just throw it away. Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Hart comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Sims, he's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for Green. Trent outside. There's a screen. Three-pointer, Anthony. And another miss by Milwaukee. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Pass to Brunson. Shoots from the baseline. And the shot falls short that time. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Anthony. The 3 is up. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Knicks trail by 5. One second left. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Bucks on top. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's McBride in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. Pass to Shamet. Portis against Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Portis. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Trent. And here is Antetokounmpo. Fast break, New York. Here's Clarkson. Yep, that one's good.
Transition defense, not matching up well with Clarkson's speed.
Milwaukee in the lead. Out left to the wing. Hard against Antetokounmpo. Launches the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Clarkson, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Rocket boost. Clarkson likes to get it to the point and finish at the rim.
Now Anthony. Harris passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Oh, man. I mean, Clarkson just punishing the defense, running right in for the slam.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Robinson, he's checked in for Clarkson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Anthony. McBride covers. Anthony with a bucket.
Not just the move from Anthony, but he also follows the good move up with the bucket.
McBride passes to Robinson. Here's Towns outside McBride. Towns a screen on Anthony. A nice shot by McBride. McBride got himself going for the triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Turner. 4-3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Turner coming right back with the answer. Knocking down a 3 of his own. Get it done, big fella.
Towns for 3. And the Knicks another 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc.
Down low. Robinson with a steal. Hart passes to McBride. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges checked in for Hart, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Shamet. Milwaukee also changing it up. Kuzma's checked in for Trent. Green comes in for Harris, and it's Rollins in for Anthony. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Giannis throws it down.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Now Towns. The 10-footer. He got it.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of foul to come through. The game gets snug.
Now Turner. Outside Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. Turner outside. Puts it up. Robinson rips down the board. Knicks leading by 4. Looks it over. Now Robinson. Towns outside. Another chance. And Turner with the block.
Gonna need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. Rim protector.
Here's Green. A minute 53 left to play in the fourth. Banks it home. Big shot. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Trent, he's checked in for Turner. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. The Knicks making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Outside Brunson. From 12 feet out, Cash.
Just get the ball to Brunson. He is used to the bright lights and relishes producing when they're on.
Now Antetokounmpo from about 16. Rebounded by Towns. A minute 31 left in the fourth. Here's Brunson. Oh, the miss in the face of great defense. Now Antetokounmpo. Green fires. And the three misses.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
And Brunson, here we go. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Capitalizing from the corner. We're playing with fire anytime you give Bridges these kinds of shots.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. They trail by 7. Cashes it in!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Second team foul.
Brunson is doubled. Now Robinson. Outside Brunson. Here's Towns. Fires the 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Antetokounmpo outside. And he slams it down. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called. Milwaukee. They trail by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
No good from 3. So New York wins it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.